Keep watching Sam TV. Keep watching Sam TV.
Hello, good evening, viewers. Welcome to another beautiful episode of What's Trending on Some TV, the pulse of the nation. We are live on Some TV, on Facebook at Some TV, and we're also live on YouTube at Some TV. And this is What's Trending on Some TV. So What's Trending is a TV program that educates and entertains our viewers out there. So my name is Fatimama, aka Capacity, and I'm your anchor for today. We'll meet today in the studio. I have my beautiful anchor, and I have guests we'll meet today. I have by my left-hand side, I have Zinat. Zinat, welcome to What's Trending. This is What's Trending on Some TV.
Thank you.
And by my also my left-hand side, I have Tessie Stone. Tessie Stone, that's my co-anchor. You're welcome to What's Trending today. And coming back to my left-hand side, I have our one and only guest that has been a regular guest and none other person than Mr. Justin. You're welcome. It's nice to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, we have started late, so we're apologizing for starting late due to some technical issues. So sit back, relax, and join the conversation. Before we start What's Trending, there will be a number displayed on our screen. You can call to air out your own opinion and also your advice to people out there that will be hearing your own opinion. Moving on to our first trend is a viral video of police officer collecting money from Chinese boss spark criticism. Wow. Okay, let's get to hear the story so I can allow my guests to air out their own opinion and that. But before we read the story, I want my guests to say a little about this headline that you just read. That I just read to you people. Police officer collecting. I know you didn't hear the story, you don't know the story, but you just heard a police officer collecting money from their Chinese boss has sparked criticisms. Let me start from Zinat.
One thing about police officers is they would always collect money. Nigerian police.
All right,
yeah.
Let me just read the story so we can have more clarity. A viral video has sparked criticism shows police officers lined up collecting cash gifts from their Chinese boss. Many netizens have reacted with dissatisfaction over a recent video that shows some policemen collecting money from foreigners. In the trending video, a heavily armed policeman were seen collecting money from their Chinese boss, who handed some 1,000 naira notes. The Chinese man counted out the note, handing them to the smiling officers who allegedly accepted it. The video has sparked many reactions over what many have considered to be corrupt practice in the police agency. All right, viewers, let's watch the video and have a more clarity about this whole stuff.
跟他们发小费了，你，
走开。
这都是赖拉，都是1000的赖拉给的。蒋夫人，来，200赖拉相当于那个1块钱，发钱了，一个人是5000赖拉。Yeah.
200块。你看他帅一点吧，多给一张。
帅的都给钱啊！哎，帅的就多给一张。
好想谢谢。All right, you've seen the video. My guest in the house, Zinat, you've seen the video. I'm very sure, Justin, you've seen the video. My uncle also have an idea of what the video is all about. So let me start with Justin first. Can you say your own opinion about what you think in this video? Because it's like it's been confusing at some point. But what do you feel? What do you have to say?
I think these are people who are trying to collect wages from services that they've rendered. If you look at the video critically, these police officers, it's not as if they went and mounted some checkpoints anywhere, or they went and were harassing them or collecting the money forcefully from them. No. They were all assembled. I think, in fact, a call was put across, so all of them came together, and then they were all assembled, and the money was shared to them. So as this money was shared to them, I think it is for a service that was rendered. Because I am very, very sure that as those foreigners come into this country, definitely they need people who at least see them off to some places, guide them around, show them locations. So these police officers were doing their job. And so I don't think this is maybe a bad idea of collecting wages from a person who is supposed to pay. So this is actually right and it's normal. So kudos to the Nigerian police force for a job well done, securing and also representing us well and globally.
All right, thank you very much, Justin, for your own opinion. Let me move on to Zinat. So, can you also air out your own opinion about what you've watched and what you've heard?
From what I am seeing, I also think it's some kind of misunderstanding, because we Nigerians have this perception of police that they are bribe collectors. So maybe that is why the video is going viral and people have different opinion about it. But it just looks like they're sharing money in appreciation of something. It doesn't look like they're being forced to give it out. So I think it's nothing bad, I guess.
All right, thank you very much, Zinat. Okay, my co-anchor, do you have anything to chip in, and also your own advice to our viewers out there?
Okay, I feel first of all, what our guests do, things how they do their things is different from we Nigerians. So if a white man is coming to Nigeria for the very first time, what he sees is different from what he sees. So to them, it might be like they are showing appreciation. Okay, let me just dash it for money. I love what they did, or I love what they are doing. So I feel that's my own opinion, and I guess the policemen out there are doing the right thing. But it's just that the story is captioned with a different motive. But clearly from the video we've seen is a different story entirely. And so we will not confuse our viewers with the story, but the video has shown the clarity of everything for them to understand. So I feel that's my own opinion there.
All right, thank you very much, Tessie Stone, for your own opinion. And thank you, my guest, for also airing out your own opinion. We've heard, we should not misunderstand the story and the video. We've all heard from my guests and my co-uncle. So let's see what our netizens are saying under the post. I believe maybe people didn't really take their time to watch the video, so they're just commenting based on the story they heard. All right, let's see. At Eukaria Oran O said, "This is absolutely embarrassing to watch. Even if we assume it's not a bribe, they should have a bank account. Why cash out? Record it and then post it on social media. What exactly is their goal? It feels so demanding, especially when you think about those foreigners treat our people right here in our own country. Gosh." All right. At Emi Ogunlolu remarks, "Shame wear me wiki cap." Okay. At Imperial said, "Every time our police force always sink to a new low." All right. All right, viewers, if you're just joining us, this is what's trending on Some TV, and we're talking about the policemen that were seen collecting money from their Chinese boss, has sparked criticism online. And based on the video we've watched, it was a different thing entirely, and from the story we heard. So you can also, the number is also displaying there. You can also call to see what you have to say. Moving forward now, onto our next trend, said, "Lady burst into tears as she lose large sum of amount to CBEX." Okay. There's this online Ponzi scheme that just came up, CBEX. Let's hear the story and watch the video also. Nigerian lady has break down in tears as she lose millions into digital trading platform CBEX reportedly crashed. reports have made that found revealing that the popular digital trading platform had crashed after some users reported an inability to withdraw and the subsequent zero of their account balance. CBEX prides itself as an investment platform that gives users 100% return on investment in 1 month, and investments are only in USD. Okay. Many folks have lost sensible source of amount of money, sparked mixed reaction online from losers. 2 ladies were seen recounting their woe over their losses, while one revealing that she had only joined recently for it to only crash all her money away. Alright viewers, let's watch the video and give room for opinions and comments.
Their office. This is their office. Níwájú CBEX, wọ́n ti fọ́ kíní STT màbí. Àmọ́ pé ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ bá àwọn èèyàn lọ. Wọ́n ti fọ́ o. Wọ́n ti fọ́ ọ́fíìsì wọn o. Wọ́n ti fọ́ ọ́fíìsì wọn o. Wọ́n ti yọ gbogbo gíláàsì wọn. Wọ́n ti fọ́. CBEX is all good. What's the AC? Good. Let's get AC, oh.
Alright viewers, you've watched, this is the story of the Ibadan CBEX that went to destroy their own office of the CBEX. So let me hear my own comments, the viewers, my guests here, their own comments on this actual act that just happened. Let me start with Tessie Stone, my co-anchor. Can you please, from the watch of this video and the story you've heard, okay, can you justify this?
All right, viewers. This CBEX of a thing is a trending right now happening. It's like it's a Chinese Beijing exchange that is currently happening online right now, and it affects a lot of Nigerians because a lot of people invest. They said when you put 100%, after 30 days you withdraw the money, and this thing keep going on now. Like there's a lot of people are crying online, saying they lost a lot of money. The ransom of everything total of about 1.3 trillion naira.
Wow.
Of people money getting missing. And this video that has been displayed now happens people from Ibadan reacting to how these people took their money, they deceived them. It's like a cryptocurrency exchange.
Okay.
But this is from Chinese people because it is a Chinese Beijing exchange. That's a CBEX.
Yeah.
Chinese Beijing exchange. So, and this thing really affects a lot of Nigerians. So I don't feel it's proper because even the ladies that were crying over this thing, she said she invested about 3 million naira just for her to get a lot of money, and this end up happening. And this is what is trending online. Even if you go to your Punch newspaper guidelines, all the newspaper right now, you'll see CBEX online trending up and down because it really affects a lot of Nigerians. And it's not meant to be that way. You know, we Nigerians believe in if someone say quick money, make put 10 million, you get 100 million. You see someone investing. Instead of investing on something that will profit you the more, you prefer to invest something that will pay you quick instead of working hard to get it. And this is really affecting people. That's why a lot of people now are crying for CBEX, because now they can't get their money. And the same CBEX were saying, if you have to get your money, you have to invest, you have to pay a verification fee of about $100 to $200 currently right now. And you get it that even if you put that $200 or $100, you can't even get your money, because it's not certain that yes, when you put that money, you will get it in return, because this thing has been happening. And now this comes as a cryptocurrency to Nigerians, because a lot of Nigerians are into cryptocurrency and it affects them a lot. It pays the first time, and then the second time it did not pay. That's why now if you check it out, a lot of people will be crying, my money. People invested over billions of naira just to get amount, and they pay in dollars. That is why people are crying.
Yeah, Nigerians we never learn from our mistakes. So do you have anything to chip in this whole stuff, CBEX, blah, blah, blah?
You know, this Ponzi scheme thing is always funny to me, because from 2016 till date, I think there are over 40 Ponzi schemes that has made away with Nigerian money. And one thing about Nigerians, we will never learn. I promise you, if another Ponzi scheme come up today, there will still be people that would invest in it. Because we don't want to work hard. Nobody wants to stress. Everybody wants soft life. So we just sit down in the comfort of our home and invest our money in stuff that we're not even sure of. But I feel sorry for them, honestly. It hurts. It's painful.
Yeah. So Justin, what do you have to say, and also your advice to Nigerians? I know Nigerians were always tricky. So what is your own advice and your opinion, your comment on this whole Ponzi scheme stuff?
Okay, me, I will talk as a developer, okay?
Okay, we have a first caller.
As a developer.
Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Please, can you be audible, and please turn off the volume of your TV so we can hear you and you can also hear us properly.
My name is Victor.
Victor. Okay, where are you calling us from? I didn't get your name properly, but where are you calling from? Zito calling from Lagos. Okay, so what's your opinion on the trend you just heard, CBEX, and what Nigerians were always investing? So what's your own opinion about this?
Actually, like, team was to come and scam Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Zico from Lagos. We appreciate you. Thank you for calling, and we've also heard your own opinion. So you can also call in to air out your own opinion. So just as we were saying.
All right. I said I'm going to talk as a developer. Now, as a developer, there are different platforms that definitely people use, especially if you're in the cybersecurity space. Basically, this is a phishing project, which definitely requires activeness. Now, everything, all the Ponzi schemes you see, our advice, if you want to join, make sure you ask when was the date that thing was created.
Exactly.
Because one thing they do is, the first 3 months, that are the people who are going to enjoy that thing. After 3 months, forget it. If you're joining at your own risk.
Exactly.
So, CBEX, I heard of CBEX since, I think, 2024.
Wow.
But then I just ignored. I said, oh, this one, what's there? This one, I will not do it. This one, like that. People were just doing up and down, investing. They will be doing it. In fact, it started like the way all those Ethereum started. So, but then the cash was good, everything was good, the profit, but then I just decided not to do it because I saw that Chinese people are not reliable on this particular project, they are not reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the main reason why I didn't join. Any coin that I will join, I will ensure that it is from any university. If it is coming from a university, I'm very sure that that particular thing is going to last. But else, I will not join. And if it passes or exceeds 3 months, I'm not joining also. So I'm so sorry about the loss of 8.7 million naira. That money can actually buy Lexus for them, but then it's actually a loss to them. So I'm sincerely sorry about that.
All right, thank you very much for your own opinion and your comment about this whole stuff. You okay, viewers, you've heard from my guests in the house and my co-anchor. They've all air out their own opinion about CBEX. You can also drop your comments on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can also call in to drop your comments. So let's see what our netizens are saying about it. At Rotimi_Junior Road said, men where they think of investing, where they think of investing on CBEX, yeah, thank God you know invest. At Dominion on Pros Road, it's only a greedy man that will invest in that kind of scam. Nigerian can never learn. A very set of lazy youths. If they say we are lazy now, we'll come out on social media for the person that said we are lazy.
Because everybody, nobody wants
hard money. Everybody wants sharp.
No.
Sharp,
I
sharp.
just want the money now and I want it now. And then when you come to check out all these big politicians and all these big men with money now, they don't just start now. If they tell you their story, you get to know that they work for the money they are having
for a
now.
very long
But
time.
someone will just sit down and decide to say, no, me, I want to make this money right now,
Of
and
course.
it must be now.
Just
And
like
which
my
is
role
not
model.
possible.
My role model started as someone who is selling soft drink.
Wow.
In ATC here, he started as someone who is selling soft drink, and today he is one of the top CEOs we have in the country. Five-star CEO. Not be small thing. Shaman,
it's not
I
easy.
throw for you anywhere you are.
Okay. All right, viewers. Moving on to our last but not the least trend. Says, my dad once sent 300K for me, Davido says. A former singer, Davido, revealed that he received financial support from his father, Dr. DJ Adeleke. He has shared his own since once sent him 300K. The DMW executive disclosed this while speaking in an interview with Club Radio. According to Davido, he still received monetary support from his billionaire dad. However, he wrote that he uses the money for his music, to push his album and other expenses attached to his musical career. He recalled how his dad once showed up to watch him perform at a state farm. Davido said after the show, his father had called and commended him on the wonderful performance and sent him 300,000 on his. I'm his baby, of course. My dad still give me check, he says. Okay, let's watch the video and take comments from my guest in the pre-building. And also, you can also partake in what's trending by dialing in and say out your own opinion. We'll give you a big shout out too for partaking in this cool stuff.
A serious super bag of money. Do you use that, do you use that money to promote your albums and stuff, or you kind of like, or you know that's the cheat codes, or you like, I wanna.
I mean, like, if I tell you that my dad don't give his kid money, I'd be lying to you. Like,
Right, for sure. As he should.
I'm his baby. Like, of course, my dad give me a check. You know what I'm saying? So, but musically, like, I feel like over time, I mean, you do spend money on music, but I make a lot of money off music.
Right.
So it's really my music money I use, for my music and the promotion and stuff like that, like touring. Like, no, but for example, like once in a while, like my dad came to, I did the arena in the UK, I think.
O2, not the O2.
No,
right?
I've done O2 3 times.
Okay.
I'm about to do it. Like I think we're going.
You see him flexing. I did O2 times.
I think we're going to the stadium next in London. But my dad came to my show, and I'm just giving you an example. He came to the show in State Farm in Atlanta.
Okay.
And he came to my show, and the next day he just called me like, my son, amazing show, good job. Wired me 300,000.
Word?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Like, hold this. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
All right. Davido. Okay. my viewers, you can also let me hear from my guests their own opinion about this whole stuff. Let me start from Zinat or Tessie.
All right, not to say much, and we guess we are ahead, or a bit time is against us for today. But we feel it's a normal thing for father to support his son, because father will still be father. If you like, be the richest man or richest daughter, your father will still support you no matter what. And that 300K, yes, to people it feels small, but to Davido is something, because at least his father is still supporting his ambition and his dreams. So I guess that's what I just have to say because of amount of time. We're out of time for now.
Okay, Justin, can you chip in?
Yeah, to me, I think Davido and the father, this is the father showing him that you're still my son, and definitely I can support you. That's it. So there's no more, no less about it. Yeah, Davido is a boss.
And for someone who his father didn't even want him to be in the music industry in the first place, like him showing up to his shows, or no matter how little it is, you don't look at the amount, you look at the gesture. The fact that he has finally accepted his son for who he is, and he would still love him regardless. So,
all right, thank you very much, everybody, for your own comment and your own opinion on this whole trend. And to our caller from Lagos, Zico from Lagos, thank you very much for calling and airing out your own opinion. We've come to the end of today's episode on What's Trending on Some TV, the pulse of the nation. You can follow us on Facebook and at Some TV, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube page at Some TV Live. Turn on your notification button whenever we are live to notify you that we are live. So thank you very much. I also appreciate my guest, Jessie. Thank you for coming, and it's nice having you in the studio. Zinat, thank you.